Alrighty guys, welcome. This is your host ID Jester. Thanks for checking out my video here. We've got another Grand Slam final from 1991. This is the Wimbledon final, which is going to put Michael Stich, ranked 4th in the world, against Boris Becker, ranked 3rd in the world in 1991. Wimbledon final, best of 5 sets. It ought to be an epic clash between these two great competitors today. Looking forward to bringing this to you guys. So just a clarification, if you watched episode number 1 where Boris Becker and Ivan Lendl played in the Australian Open, clarifying this, so this little asterisk, star, whatever you want to call it, represents if the server is winning, it's going to switch the result. So if Michael Stich is serving and he is behind in the match, instead of losing the point, he will actually win the point because if he's serving and behind the match. So basically what the little star represents is if the server is losing the game, not tied or ahead, but losing the game, it switches the results from whatever it is to the opposite. So a loss would turn into a win would turn into a loss, etc., etc. So we didn't do that quite correctly in our first match, Boris Becker and Ivan Lendl. So just want to clarify that if you're watching this now, why or how that happened. I wanted to, let you know that's the reason why. So basically just think of this little star as if the server is losing the game, then this result gets switched to the opposite. So a loss turns into a win turns into a loss if the server is losing. If the server is not losing, then it will stay the same result. So it would be a loss or a win, whatever letter is there. So first couple times it pops up, I'll go over it, but after that we're just going to move on. All right, so here we go, epic clash. Best of 5 sets. Michael Stich serving first. Both of these great competitors from Germany, actually, so should be quite a match. Michael Stich to serve. We'll be rolling the number up here from the sheet. So we'll click this, and we get a 39. Results shows you whether, from Michael Stich, we'll use him as an example. 1 to 29, the result will come off of his card. If it's 30 to 57, it will come on Boris Becker's return section of his card, and that would be a first serve. If it's a 58 to 78, it'll come off of Michael Stich's card, but it'll be a second serve. And for 79 to 100 would come off of the return of Boris Becker's card, and vice versa when we use Boris Becker. So we're going to be using the 2 6-sided dice, so 3-4 in this case would be 4-3 would be a column 4, row 3, which is a winner, and so Michael Stich would win that point. So we're getting ready, and our competitors are on the court, and they're finishing their warm-ups, and we're getting underway here with the 1991 Wimbledon final. Michael Stich against Boris Becker. Here we go. Point 1, quiet please. Stich to serve. First game of the first set. 84, so 84 is going to be off of Boris Becker's second serve, 6-5. 6-5 is a second point winner for Boris Becker. Second point winner, and it's love 15 for Stich. And second point 73, that's going to be his second serve on Stich's card, 4-5, and that is going to be a double fault. So it is suddenly love 30 in the first game here. Third point, love 30, Stich down, needs to get a point here, 28, and that'll be a first serve, 6-4, and that is a big ace, comes back with the ace on Becker, and 15-30 now, 100-1-5, and that's a second point win for Boris Becker. He's got double break point here in the first game of the first set. And let's see what we can get from Stich. 43, first serve, 1-4, and that would be a loss for Boris Becker. But remember, because the asterisk is there, the asterisk says, is the server losing the game? In this case, Michael Stich is down 15-40, so it's going to turn that loss into a win. When we click this on the first serve, you're going to see Boris Becker wins the game because this star changes the loss into a win. And Boris Becker broke serve and won the first game of the first set. So now we'll click over onto Boris Becker here. One game to... shoot. We were in game number 4. Yeah, just so I don't confuse anyone, we're going to go ahead and manually override that. Sorry. There we go. Hopefully that doesn't kill our stats. It shouldn't, but we'll see. If it did, I apologize for that. But we're in the first set. Boris Becker up 1-0 against Michael Stich. Boris Becker to serve. And here we go. 21 first serve, 1-1, and that is an ace by Boris Becker. Ace. So first ace of the game. Second point, 15-love. 22 first serve, 1-1. Another ace by Boris Becker. Back-to-back aces to start off the match serving, and Boris Becker is not to be deterred. Woof. He's off to a very hot start here. Third point, up 30-love, 10, which is a first serve 3-4, and that's going to be a forehand winner by Boris Becker. He's up 40-love, and Michael Stich still trying to get into this game here. You better get going quickly. 61, that's going to be a second serve, 1-1, and that will be a loss. Second serve point, so it's 40-15 in favor of Becker. 96, second serve, 2-4, and that'll be a unenforced error on Stich is going to give Boris Becker the game, and Boris Becker is up 2-0 here in the first set. So Stich to serve, he needs to really get on track here. And 95 second serve, 1-4. And again, this would be, is the server losing the match? Or is the server losing the game? The server is not losing the game, so this is actually going to stay a loss result. But you don't click on the loss result here because that would give Boris Becker the point. It's going to just stay a loss, and you'll click on the white button there. And you will see Michael Stich actually gets the point there. So Stich with a 15-love, 94 second serve, 2-6, and that will be a win. Boris Becker wins that point and ties up the game at 15 apiece. Game 3 of the first set. 83, that's going to be a second serve again, 6-6, and that is going to be a double fault. Michael Stich cannot get on track here. He's down 15-30, and 83 is going to be a second serve, 4-6. Another win by Becker, and he's up 15-40, double break point, and Michael Stich again. Wow. Double break point. Stich needs this game badly. 27, that's going to be a first serve, 6-3, and that is an ace. Stich with his second ace of the match. He needed that one. Down 30-40 here. 85, that'll be second serve, 6-4, and that's going to be a win as Becker wins that, and he's going to break serve again and go up 3-love in the first set. Wow, double break already in the first set. Boris Becker to serve now, up 3-0. First serve, 3-6 and 3-6, so that's going to be a loss unless the server is losing the match, or I keep saying the match. Losing the game. Is the server losing the game? No, he's not. So that will stay a loss, but again, you do not click that. The only time you click the yellow with the star, right? The only time you click these is when the server is actually losing. If the server is not losing, then you're just going to click the regular L or W based on whatever the call is on the field there. So in this case, server is not losing the match, so Boris Becker will lose that point, but it'll just be a regular loss. So down love 15, can Stich come back and get a break himself? 24, first serve, 2-1, and that is going to be a win, and ties this up at 15 apiece. And now 74. That'll be a second serve. 5-3 second serve. And this time Boris Becker loses the point and goes down 15-30 here in game number 3. 33 is going to be first serve, but it's going on Stich's card, 4-4. And that is a forehand winner by Stich on the first serve. And it's now double break point for Michael Stich. And let's see if Boris Becker can respond. 100 is double. It's going to be a second serve, 6-6. And an unforced error there on Stich as he has the drop shot but leaves it short of the net. And that is going to be now a 30-40. He needs this point to get back in this match. 55 is going to be first serve, but it's going to Stich's card, 1-1, and that will be a lose the point. And Becker fights off 2 game points. We go to deuce. And 57 is first serve, 5-3, and a winner by Michael Stich as he drills that down the line and has another break point against Boris Becker here. And let's see if he can pull off and get this last point and get this game. 88, that's going to be a second serve, 4-5, and second serve is going to be a win for Stich, and he's on the board and breaks Boris Becker right back. He's still down a break in the first set, down 3-1 in the first set. Michael Stich, the roll, 27, first serve, 6-3, and that is an ace by Stich, his third of the match. Very powerful server, as you can see, a lot of A's on his card. First serve A's. He's a very powerful server. So we will roll now. Up 15 love is Stich. 85, second serve, 4-1. And again, is a server behind in the game? No, he is not. Stich is up 15 love. So it'll stay a loss for Boris Becker on the second serve. And so he's going to go up 30 love. 30 love for Stich. 61. This will be a second serve. 6-5 second serve, and he will lose this point. So it's 30-15. And first serve, 3-4, and a forehand winner by Stich. And he goes up 40-15. Maybe he'll finally win a game on his serve. We shall see. 96 second serve, and that's going to be a loss. And Stich is going to take this game holding serve, but he's down a break here in the first set, 3-2 against Boris Becker, who already, as you watched, if you watched our Australian Open, Boris Becker defeated Ivan Lendl in that match and took home the Australian Open title. So let's see if he can get his second title of the year against Michael Stich. All right, Boris Becker serving 3-2 in the first set. 5 first serve, 6-5, and that is an ace by Boris Becker. Up 15 love. 85 second serve, 5-3, and a winner, cross-court winner there for Stich, and he'll take that one and tie it up 15-15. Stich still needs another break. 46 first serve, 6-3 first serve will be a loss of the point there for Stich, and Boris Becker takes the lead 30-15. First serve, 2-2, and he will lose the point unless the server is losing. The server is not losing the point, so he will lose the point. And it's 30 all. And 42, which is going to be a first serve to the returner's card, 1-2. Oh, an unforced error by Stich is going to give Boris Becker a 4 minute. So we'll roll again. 38, that's going to be a first serve on Stich's card, 2-2. And that is going to be a winner. And we're going to, the advantage goes to Stich. And he's got break point against Boris Becker, trying to even this set up. 71, second serve, 2-3. Second serve is a win for Boris Becker. And we go back to deuce. 90, second serve, 4-5. Second serve is a win for Michael Stich. And he has the advantage again. Break point for Michael Stich. 74. That will be a second serve 1-5, and that will be a win for Boris Becker. So back to deuce. Stich really needs this one to break Boris Becker and get back even in the first set. 67, second serve 5-2, and the second serve is the server losing the game? No, he's not, so that will be a loss for Boris Becker. And another break point for Stich. Can he pull this one out? First serve, 6-4, and that is winner by Boris Becker, and we will go to deuce once again. This is a tough battle. Both competitors know this game is ultra important. Boris Becker to serve, deuce. 29, that'll be first serve 3-2, and that'll be an ace by Boris Becker. Great time to get an ace. He goes to 4 aces on the match. And now with the advantage, Boris Becker. 68, second serve 2-4, second serve is going to be a loss. And we go back to deuce as Becker puts that one into the net. Back to deuce. 41, first serve, 1-2, and an unforced error there. That was not a good return by Stich, and it gives Boris Becker the advantage. First serve, 4-1, and a winner, and there you go. Boris Becker finally holds serve on that game and goes up 4-2. And how many break points did Stich actually have? Michael Stich had break points 1 of 6 so far. Boris Becker is 2 for 3. All right, back to our game here. 4-2 in favor of Becker in the first set. Michael Stich to serve. First serve, 4-4, and that's an ace by Stich, his 4th of the match. And 88. And it's going to be second serve, 2-1. Second serve is a loss for Boris Becker. So 30 love in favor of Stich. 60. That's going to be second serve, 3-4. Second serve is a winner down the line. 40 love for Stich. And first serve, 1-6, another winner. And Stich holds his serve at love, and we go to 4-3 for Boris Becker. Boris Becker to serve, 6-6, second serve, 2-1, second serve. Again, is the server losing the match? Is the server losing the game? No, he's not. So the loss will stay. That will be a loss on the second serve. And 65, that's the second serve, 2-3. And that is a double fault. So love 30. Stich with the mini break here if you can get one more point. 79, second serve, 1-6. And 1-6 is a winner for Boris Becker. His 7th winner of the match. So it's 15-30. 79. That is going to be second serve, 5-2. Second serve. Okay, so here we go. Is the server losing the match? Or is the server losing the game? Sorry. Yes, he is losing the game. 15-30. So the loss is going to get switched to a win. So we'll actually click the L star this time because finally we have one where the server is actually losing. And you're going to see Boris Becker will get the point, and we'll go 30-30. All right, tied up 30-30 and 43. First serve, 6-2, and unforced error, and Becker's up 40-30. 65, second serve, 4-2, and a winner for Becker. And Becker holds serve and goes up 5-3. Stich needs this one again, or the threat will be Becker's. So Stich to go, and that will be a second serve, 5-2, and a win for Becker. Not a winner, but wins the point. And love 15. 86, second serve again, 6-2, and another point won by Becker. It's love 30. And Stich. First serve, 4-2, and a winner. So the greens, these are winners. And Stich has now got 8 winners. And now it's 15-30. And first serve, 1-4, and that is an ace by Stich, his 5th of the match. Ties it up at 30 apiece. 16, first serve, 1-5, and again, is the server losing? Nope, that'll stay a loss. So Stich hits it in the net and a break point. In fact, this is a set point for Boris Becker. Set point, quiet please, Stich to serve. 64, second serve, 5-6, and that is going to be a 0.1, and we're going to go to deuce. Deuce here. And Stich serve, 18 first serve, 6-4, and that's another ace by Stich. He needs that one. Advantage to Michael Stich. And the serve goes, 99, second serve, 5-5, and a winner by Boris Becker. We'll go back to deuce here. And the serve, 48. That's going to be first serve, 2-4, and a winner by Boris Becker. And Boris Becker with his second set point against Michael Stich. Michael Stich needs this one badly. 18, first serve, 6-4, 6-4. First serve is an ace down the line. That was called in, and we're going back to deuce. And the serve, second serve, 2-5, and that is a 0.1 by Becker on the second serve. And once again, we have a set point for Boris Becker. First serve, 6-1, and a winner for Michael Stich, and we're going back to deuce. So back and forth and back and forth. 97, second serve, 4-3 on the second serve is a winner by Boris Becker. And once again, set point Boris Becker. 53, this is going to be first serve, 3-2. And here it comes. Is the server losing? Yes, the server is losing because Boris Becker has the advantage. So we're going to click this. It's going to turn it from a loss into a win. And Boris Becker is going to get the first set, and there you go, 6-3 in the first set. Boris Becker takes it and breaks Michael Stich 3 times in that set. Let's look at our stats after one set in, and Boris Becker with 3 of 7 break points won, 43%. Boris Becker slightly getting better returns in. First serve winnage is pretty close, 74 to 75%. Second serves won are very low for both players. In fact, Michael Stich is only 28%. That's why he needs his first serve to get in more. So Boris Becker will start to serve here in game set number 2. Set number 2, here we go. Boris Becker to serve, 62. That is going to be second serve, 2-2. Second serve is a winner. Notice there's no star on where the W is, so the only star comes into play if it was a first serve. This is a second serve. This is just a straight up win for Boris Becker. 15 love. 64, second serve, 6-5, second serve is a win. 30 love for Becker. Second serve, 5-3, and a winner. Cross-court winner there for Stich. 30-15. 78 is second serve, 6-5, and that is a win for Boris Becker. 40-15. 79, second serve, 6-1, and a winner by Boris Becker. His, how many winners is Boris Becker? Becker with 9 winners now. Stich with 10. Stich with 5 errors. Boris Becker with not yet a unforced error on the match. So Becker up 1-0 here in the second set, and that brings up Michael Stich. And Stich to serve. And that's going to be a second serve, 5-5, and a forehand winner by Boris Becker. Love 15. 61, that is going to be second serve, 4-2, and a winner for Stich. He has now 11 winners on the match. Second serve, 6-1, and this would be a loss unless the server is losing. The server is not losing this game as it's 15-all, so that will be a loss on the second serve for Becker. So 30-15. 79, that is going to be second serve, 2-1. Second serve is a loss for Boris Becker. It's 40-15 now. Stich trying to hold serve and stay with Boris Becker here in set number 2. 33, first serve, 3-1, and that is a loss by Becker. And game goes to Michael Stich. And it is 1-all here in the second set. Becker to serve. 38, that's first serve, 6-6, an unforced error on Stich, his 6th of the match. And now Becker to serve, 15-love, and first serve, 2-3, and a winner by Stich. So 15 up. First serve, 5-6, 5-6. Is the server behind? No, the server's not behind, so that will stay a loss for Boris Becker on the first serve. It's now 15-30. And the serve, first serve, 5-3, and an ace by Becker. 30 up. First serve, 6-6 is a win. Becker now up 40-30. Second serve, 3-1, and that will be a loss for Stich. And Becker is going to win the game and go ahead 2-1 in the second serve set. In the second set, on serve, Michael Stich to serve, game number 4. 71. 71 is going to be a second serve. 1-1. Second serve is a win for Michael Stich on the second serve. And next point, 57, first serve, 6-6, first serve, and Becker will lose that one. 30-love, 66, second serve, 2-6 is a winner for Stich. And he goes up 40-love, and that is second serve, 5-3, and that is an ace, and he's going to win the game in love. So 2 games apiece as Stich keeps on winning his serve now in the second set. He couldn't win that, couldn't do much in the first set with it, as Becker broke him 3 times in the first set. Boris Becker to serve, 2 games apiece in the second set. 56, it is a first serve, 1-1. That will be a loss for Stich. 15-love. 68, second serve, 5-2, 5-2. So is the server losing? No, the server is not losing the game, so that will be a loss on his second serve. So 15-all. 43 is first serve, 5-2, and that'll be a loss. So Becker head, 30-15. 47, first serve, 3-3, 3-3. Is the server behind? No, the server is not behind, so that will be a loss for Stich on these first serve. 40-15 in favor of Becker. And 31, so that's going to go to Stich's card. 5-1, first serve, and he's going to lose the point. Becker wins it at 15. So 3-2. Stich to serve in the second set. 98, second serve, 5-1, and that will be a loss for Boris Becker. 15-love. 88 is second serve, 2-6, and that'll be a point 1 by Becker. 15-all. First serve, 5-2. Is the server losing? No, he is not, so that'll stay a loss on his first serve, and he's down 15-30. Cannot afford to go down a break point on Boris Becker. So 15-30, and that's going to be first serve, 5-3. First serve is a win for Boris Becker, and he's got 2 break points on Stich again. Stich to serve, 10. First serve, 5-4, and a winner. Fights off 1. Still break point for Becker. First serve, 3-5. First serve, and that will be a winner for Stich. Oh, not a winner, but a win, a 0.1. We're going to deuce. Fights off 2. Break points there of Becker. 91 second serve, 4-4. Is the server losing? No, the server's not losing the match, so that will stay a loss for Becker. Unfortunately, if you're a Becker fan, he hits that long and gives the advantage to Michael Stich. Stich to 1-4, first serve, 1-5, first serve. Is the server losing? No, it's not, so that will also stay a loss. And we go back to deuce. 31, first serve, 5-5, and a winner by Becker. And it's break point again for Becker on Stich's serve. 82, that will be second serve, 5-1 seconds. Oh, Becker hits that one long. And we go back to deuce. Becker had another opportunity at a break. 50, first serve, 3-4. And is the server losing? No, the server is not losing the game. That will stay a loss for Becker on his first serve. So advantage goes to Stich. 89, this is going to be second serve, 6-4 second serve, and that's a win by Becker. We go back to deuce. 30, that'll be first serve, 2-3. First serve is a loss for Becker on the first serve. And advantage goes to Michael Stich. 94 second serve, 3-6, and a 0.1 by Becker. So we go back to deuce. 91 second serve, 1-4. And is the server losing? No, the server's not losing, so that will be a loss by Becker. So advantage goes to Stich. 53, first serve, 5-2, first serve, and hit out long by Becker, and Stich holds serve. Important game there. Whew. And it's 3-all here in the second set. Best of 5. Becker up 1-0. Becker to serve. First serve, 4-5. 4-5. And is the server losing? No, the server's not losing. That will stay a loss for Boris Becker on his first serve. Love 15. 48. First serve. 2-4. First serve. And an unforced error by Stich. 15-all. 48, first serve, 6-3. First serve is a loss by Stich, and it's 30-15 in favor of Becker. 72, second serve, 2-2 second serve is a winner for Becker, or a 0.1, I guess. 40-15, double game point. 81, second serve, 2-2, and a winner. So he fights off 1 there. Can he tie this up? 3, first serve, 4-4, and no, he cannot, as that is a winner. Boris Becker has held serve and won the game. He goes up 4-3. And Stich has to keep serving. 76, second serve, 3-2. Is the server losing? Nope, he will stay a loss. So it's love 15. 61, second serve, 6-5, second serve. Oh, and a loss. And he's down love 30 here. Oh, important game. He needs this one badly. 17, first serve, 1-1. Is the server losing? Yes, the server is losing. So we will actually click the yellow L1, and he will get the point. And so it's 15-30. He needed that one. It's 62. He needs this one as well. Second serve. And 4-1, and again, is the server losing? Yes, the server is losing. So we will click that, and he will get the point, and he ties it up at 30 apiece. And now 53, first serve, 1-3. Is the server losing? No, he's not anymore. So that will stay a loss on Boris Becker. And it's now 40-30. Stich fights back from love 30 to go up 40-30. Big rally here in this game. 33, first serve, 4-5, and unforced error The first of the match by Boris Becker. Stich held serve. And we're on serve in the second set. 4 games apiece. Errors are Boris Becker 1, Stich was 7. So, Boris Becker to serve. 67, second serve, 2-2, second serve. It'll be a win by Becker. Winning points, 15 love. Second serve, 4-4, and a winner for Michael Stich. As that was a perfectly placed drop shot. Becker couldn't even get to it, and it's 15 all. Second serve, 1-6, unforced error on Stich. Becker with a 30-15 advantage. First serve, 4-2, and a winner. And double game point for Becker. 55, first serve, 1-4, first serve, and Stich loses that, and Becker holds serve again. So hard to break Boris Becker's serve. And Stich now down 4-5 in the second set. We are on serve. 92 second serve, 6-2, and a point won by Becker. Love 15. Second serve, 1-4. Is the server losing? Yes, the server is losing. So we will click that, and we'll have a tie. No, I'm sorry. That's right. It's going to switch it from a loss to a win for Becker, so it's love 30. Love 30 to Stich to serve, 44. First serve, 5-3. 5-3, and that's a win. And we have triple set point. Is Boris Becker trying to break Michael Stich again? Triple break point is his love 40. 58 is second serve, 2-2, and that's a win. And it's now 15-40. Another 2 set points. 49, that is to Becker's card. And first serve, 5-3. 5-3 first serve, and that's a win by Becker. And he's going to take set number 2 as he breaks Michael Stich in game number 11. Game number 10, sorry. And that will be 6-4 for Boris Becker. And he's up 2 sets to love here against Michael Stich. 2 games to love against Michael Stich here on the grass court. Our stats after 2 sets. Stich with only 46% of his first serves. Boris Becker with 55. Second serves. First serve wins are pretty close, 76-72. Second serve wins, Becker's at 50, Stich is at 42%. Break points saved, 8 of 12. Boris Becker, 5 of 6 points, break points saved. First return winners, 24% for Stich, 28 for Becker. Second return points won, 50% for Stich, 58 for Becker. And break points won, 1 of 6 for Stich, and 4 of 12 for Becker. 17 winners for Stich, 13 for Becker. 8 losers for Stich, 1 for Becker. So that gives Boris Becker a 12-9 advantage. All right. So we go on to the third set. Can Boris Becker defeat him in straight sets here? This is quite the game holding serve. Yeah. I mean, if you get the rolls on your card, you can see. I mean, if he gets his card, look how many aces he has. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. He's got 11 aces on his card. All he has to do is get it to roll on his card, though. That's the problem. So, anyways, Boris Becker to serve. Up 2-0. 42. That's going to be first serve. 2-2 and a winner for Stich. So love 15. He needs to break Boris Becker and badly. 18 first serve. 6-2. And that's an ace by Boris Becker. 15 up. Second serve. 4-3. Is the server losing? No, the server is not losing. So that will stay a loss for Michael Stich. So 30-15. And first serve, 3-1, and a winner on his first serve. It's 40-15. And first serve, 4-4, and a winner. So 40-30. First serve, 5-6, and first serve is the server losing the game. No, he's not. So that will stay a loss for Boris Becker. And we will go to deuce. So Stich fights back. First serve, 6-1, winner, Boris Becker. Advantage, Becker. First serve, 2-6, and aces to end the game. Becker up 1-0 here in the third set. Stich to serve. 56. First serve, but it's going on Becker's card. 4-5, and another lose. Or another unforced error by Boris Becker. As you can see, he only has 2 errors on his card. So hard to get these results on Boris Becker. He doesn't make many unforced errors. So 15 love. 74, second serve, 2-6. Doesn't matter. That is a winner from Stich. And it's 30 love. 87, second serve, 53. And that is a loss by Becker. And it's love 40. Or 40 love, sorry. 40 love. 84, second serve, 5-5. Winner by Becker. 40-15. 75, second serve, 1-4, and that is a win, and Stich will hold serve. 1 apiece here in the third set. Boris Becker to serve. 69, second serve, 2-1. So second serve, is the server losing? No, the server is not losing, so that will stay a loss on his second serve. So it's a 15, love 15. 84, that will be second serve, 4-4, and a winner by Stich. He's up love 30. A little crack in the armor here on Becker's serve. First serve, 6-5. That's an ace. Well, there goes part of the crack. 60, that is going to be first serve, 6-1, and oh, Stich loses it. And so that will tie us up at 30-30. 67, that's going to be second serve, 6-3, winner by Boris Becker. He'll go up 40-30. 63 again, second serve, 5-4, and that will be a double fault, and we'll have deuce here on Becker's serve. Deuce on Becker's serve, 43. It'll be first serve, unforced error on Stich. Advantage Becker. 61, second serve, 1-6, and it's a winner for the game, and Boris Becker holds serve. Up 2-1 here in the third. And here we go, Stich to serve. First serve, 3-5, and that will stay a loss on Boris Becker's card. 15 love. 28, that'll be first serve, 2-1 on winner by Stich. 55, first serve, 4-6, and that'll be a loss for Boris Becker. So 40 love for Stich. 61, that'll be second serve, 5-4, and a winner. And he wins his service game at love and ties it up 2 games apiece here in the third. Boris Becker to serve. First serve, 1-5, and that'll be a loss by Stich. First serve, 56, and that'll be a loss on Becker, so 15 up. 79, second serve, 3-3, and a 0.1 Becker. 30-15. 28, first serve, 4-6, aces. That is his 9th ace of the match. It goes up 40-15. First serve, 6-6, 0.1 by Becker. He will win this game. He'll go up 3-2 in the third set. Stich to serve. There we go, 65. So it's second serve, 4-1, and that'll stay a loss. So Becker's up love 15. 69, second serve, 3-2. 3-2, and is the server behind? Yes, the server is behind, and it will tie it up, 30 up, or 15 up. 43, first serve, 4-3, and a one winner by Boris Becker, 15-30. First serve, 5-4, and a winner by Stich, 30 up. First serve, 1-6, another winner by Stich. He's now up to 25 winners. He's up 30. First serve, 4-5, and that's a .1 by Stich. He will win his serve. And we're on serve here in the third. Boris Becker to serve. 78, second serve, 4-2. That'll be a winner by Boris Becker. 48, first serve, 1-5. That'll be a point lost by Stich. Boris Becker's up 30 love. Second serve, 3-2, and a point lost by Stich. 40 love, Becker. First serve, 6-2, and an ace by Boris Becker, his 10th of the match. And he will hold his serve here in the third. Stich with only one break of serve so far, although he's had, how many chances has he had to, he's had 6 chances, only accomplished 1, obviously. He needs to get some more break chances on Boris Becker. So Stich to serve, down 3-4, we are on serve here in the third. 57, first serve, 1-5, first serve, that would be a loss for Boris Becker. So Stich up 15 love. 27, first serve, 2-1 winner by Stich. 30 love. 88, second serve, 4-3 winner by Boris Becker. 30-15. First serve, 4-5, and another unforced error by Boris Becker. He's now up to 3 errors. And it's 40-15. 31, first serve, 4-6, and Becker loses as he hits that one long, and Stich will hold serve, and we are at 4 apiece here in set number 3. Boris Becker to serve. 60, first serve, 2-2, doesn't matter, winner by Stich, his 27th winner of the match. 91, second serve, 3-3 is the server losing. The server is currently losing. So we will click this, and it's going to switch the loss to a win for Stich, and it's love 30. So that's what that little star represents. It's going to switch the result from a loss to a win, or a win to a loss, if the server is behind in the match. So Stich up love 30. He needs this point badly. If he can go up love 40, he's got a shot at breaking Boris Becker. He needs this point badly. 45, first serve, 5-5. First serve is an ace on. So ace by Boris Becker. So 15-30. Still got a shot if he can get a point here. 30, first serve, 5-5. A .1 by Becker, and it's 30. Oh, jeez. 77, second serve, 3-3. Second serve is a win by Becker. And it's now 40-30. Comes back from love 30 to 40-30. 61, second serve, 5-1 is a double fault. So we're going to have a deuce on Becker's serve. Stich needs to win 2 points in a row. 94, second serve, 3-3. Is the server losing? No, he's not. So that will stay a loss for Stich. So advantage goes to Becker. 41, first serve, 2-4, and an unforced error, and Becker will hold. Stich, so close every time, gets it just to the brink. Now, 4 games to 5. Stich needs to hold his serve here. Stich to serve. Here we go. First serve, 40. 3-6, a winner for Stich. 15 love. 42, first serve, 5-5, winner for Becker. They're going at it, just trading blows back and forth. 87, second serve, 5-6, a winner for Becker. And it's 15-30. He needs to get these on his own card. 30, oh, it just goes to Becker's card. 1-6, and another winner. And we're going to have 2 double championship points. Championship points. Quiet, please. Quiet, please. Stich to serve. Becker with 2 break points for the championship here at Wimbledon. A straight set win against Michael Stich. And let's see if Stich can somehow, some way pull this out. 6, first serve, 1-2, ace by Stich. So 1 championship point saved. He needs to save another one. 1 more save. Let's see, can he do it? 86, second serve, 1-6. It's not going to be as Boris Becker backhand down the line. Stich has no answer for it, and Boris Becker breaks serve and wins the Wimbledon Championships 6-3, 6-4, 6-4 in straight sets against Michael Stich. Wow. I never saw that coming. Straight set victory. I never saw that coming. Never saw that coming. Wow. Whew. First serve, 50% for Stich, 57 for Becker. First serve wins. Stich, 75. Becker, 76. Second serve wins. That's where Stich got into trouble. He only won 42% of his second serves. Boris Becker only won 54%, but that's 10% difference there. Break points saved. This is where Becker saved 5 of 6. Stich only saved 9 of 14. Becker had a lot more opportunities. Returns. First serve returns, 24%. 25 for Becker, very close there. Second return winners. Stich only had 46. Becker had 56. And, of course, the break points won. Still, I think he didn't have any break points in the second or third sets. I think all 6 of those were in the first set. So you can't beat him unless you can keep. The only way to beat him, right, is to hold on to your serve and go in the tiebreaker and then see if you can just outplay him in a tiebreaker. But he couldn't do it. And Boris Becker wins. So 28 winners for Stich, 25 for Becker, very close there, but 10 losers to 3 losers. So 18 total advantage for Stich and a 22. So 18-22, that's pretty close actually. So, I mean, that was, winners and losers weren't that, I mean, it was only a couple points differentiating. Boris Becker with 11 aces and Stich with only 9. But Becker with 4 double faults, Stich with only 2. So that kind of evens out. It was very even. That's why I'm so surprised it ended up very, very so even. Yet it was a straight set win. Becker with 5 breaks versus 1 by Stich. It's crazy. Crazy good though. I mean, it was good. Good match. So, yeah, so now we've had their, this would be Stich versus Becker. Right. That was our Wimbledon final from 1991. Yeah, I thought it was going to be a much tougher match, but Boris Becker really just, I mean, that first set he broke 3 times, Stich. I thought, okay, all right, man, that was a fluke. And the second set he only broke him once, and that's all he needed was just 1 break. And then the third set, all he needed was breaking him once. So 3 times in the first, 1 in the second, 1 in the third, and then Stich never broke. I'm sorry, he broke Boris Becker once in the first. That's why it's 6-3 instead of 6-2, because he ended up breaking Becker once. So Becker was up a double break at one point in the first set, if you're just joining us. So there you go. Stich Becker. Becker wins it straight set 6-3, 6-4, 6-4 here on the grass at Wimbledon. So thank you all for coming out and enjoying some inside volley tennis by Inside Sports Games. I really like it. It's really neat. You know, you don't have to worry about, just roll the dice and you get your result to the points. So, you can get a game done. We got this 3 sets in, and how long did this take us to do the 3 sets? It took us about 45 minutes. So it's about 15 minutes per set. And I am talking and stuff, obviously trying to, just trying to put more into it. If you're just quick, you can probably get it done a lot faster than that. But so it does make it play pretty quick, pretty fast, which is nice if you're just looking for something, to fill the time, or, you want to do a whole tournament, but you don't want to spend days and days and days doing it. You can play. So you can find out more information about this game at Inside Sports Games. And look for Inside Volley. They also have football, hockey, tennis, basketball. So lots of different sports games for you to check out. I like it. I think it's pretty good. Boris Becker has definitely got a very tough card. But, if you're ranked 3rd in the world, I suppose you should have a pretty tough card. So we're down to one left. The U.S. Open for 1991 U.S. Open. And we will bring that to you next time here. I'm looking at who is in that, so we can kind of let you know. U.S. Open. We might actually play. We might actually play. Let's see. Can I get the bracket, please? Where's the bracket? I want the bracket because I'm wondering if. Here's the bracket. Okay. So it came down to Jimmy Connors and Jim Courier in one semifinal, and Ivan Lendl and Stefan Edberg in the other final, or semifinals. And then Jim Courier won and Stefan Edberg won to go on to the final. So what we might do is do like a Jimmy Connors versus Ivan Lendl to see who wins between those two, and then the final between Courier and Edberg. So there you go. That is so that's kind of that. So we'll put the two losers together, right? So Connors lost and Lendl lost. Put those two against one another. And then put the two winners against each other. And Edberg, wow, 6-2, 6-4, 6-0. That was this whole thing was. I mean, Courier 6-3, 6-3, 6-2. That was a blowout. Edberg 6-3, 6-3, 6-4. That was a blowout. And then Edberg in the final 6-2, 6-4, 6-0. That was a real blowout. 91. Yeah, okay. Alrighty, well, anyways, thank you all for coming on by. I appreciate it. One more major left, and then, of course, we can do whatever we want with the rest of our 1991 season cards and try it out. Alrighty, guys, we'll see you all next time. Thanks for watching.